What's going on, everybody? It is Triple Crown 24 back today, and I've got the camera turned around again. And the reason that I'm doing that today is to say thank you for the last video. I've got some mail in, and I've got some mail from this individual, who I'm sure everybody is aware of, Bluejacket 66, a great YouTuber who sent me some slabs because I won one of his impromptu giveaways slash contests. So I'm going to show those off in a minute. And the slabs have kind of inspired me to possibly start a new project. I'm going to ask for some opinions down below. So feel free to voice your opinions on this when I talk about what I'm thinking. The gears have been turning in my head, so that might be kind of dangerous. But I want to say thank you for all your support on the last video when I did my 1 year reflection. There was a lot of people who left some really sincere comments. Just totally blew my mind, and like every time I refreshed the page, there was a new comment. And going back to it throughout the day and throughout the initial weekend and seeing everyone's support and seeing all the people who I had met in the first year was really a great way to cap off that rookie season on YouTube. So thank you so much for all those comments and for watching that video and all the feedback that I got. It was very much appreciated. I am going to try to turn the camera around like a little bit more often, maybe to just start the video sometimes. I don't know, like if it's going to be every single time, but maybe every once in a while you'll get to see me flipped around here. But I did want to at least do it for this initial part here to say thank you for all your support. So I'm going to switch it back now and show you the slabs that I got in, so hang tight one sec. Alright, gonna turn the camera around now. I gotta say, the first time I tried to do this, I did my intro, and then I've remembered that I've already done the intro with the camera turned around the other way, but a few slabs from Bluejacket 66. Again, go check out Dave's channel if you're not familiar already. I'm sure everyone who's watching this knows who Bluejacket 66 is, but if you don't, you're in for a treat when you go check out his channel. We're going to start off with a 1978 Topps Eddie Murray, excellent mint 6 in the PSA Lighthouse flip. This is an awesome card. These are all awesome cards, but I'm going to go ahead and say that anyways. I like 78 Topps because of the Tigers rookie class in it. You have Lance Parrish, Lou Whitaker, Jack Morris, and Alan Trammell. And if you're going to think about who are the 4 most integral Tigers to the '84 World Championship team, those would probably be pretty close to the top 4 guys you would think of. Maybe Kirk Gibson you could toss in there as well, or maybe a Dan Petrie or Willie Hernandez. But those guys all have their rookies in 78 Topps. But I would say this is the most recognizable card from that set. The Rookie Cup cards are very coveted in the hobby, as I'm sure everyone knows. But this is a good shot of a very young Murray. I don't have any of his younger cards. I think the youngest one I have is a 4-figure card from 1981 Topps, since I have a couple sets of that. But very cool to have this in the collection. That's the first slab. Here's the second slab. This is a card that's been talked about a lot in the past year, and that would be the 1984 Don Russ rookie of Don Mattingly in a near mint 8. And as you can tell by the cert number, this is actually a little bit of an older slab, which is pretty cool. I have not owned a older slab yet, just because all the slabs I own are pretty much Miguel Cabrera slabs, which have been recently encapsulated. As you guys can probably tell if you follow my Miguel Cabrera series, a lot of them are in the Lighthouse holder or one of the newer generation holders. So it was kind of interesting to hold the newer holder in my hand and like kind of feel the differences between the Lighthouse flip. There was like a little bit of a difference from what I could tell. This is a really sharp looking card. I actually prefer 84 Don Russ over the 84 Topps, which it's very rare that I prefer a different brand over Topps, but in this case, I think the 84 Don Russ design is a classic design. This is a great card of Mattingly. The close-up shot, I do like Mattingly a lot. I had a chance to meet him when he was manager of the Marlins. I got to say something to him at a game that I went to where the Marlins were playing, so that was really cool. So now I have a little something to commemorate, and it's one of the more popular cards of the 80s. And speaking of popular 80s cards, we have this one. And this is, man, Dave, you don't know how much I love this card right here. The 80 Topps Rickey Henderson rookie. This is, in my mind, one of the best designed Topps rookie cards that are out there. It just works so well. It's such a good shot of Rickey. Really have enjoyed going back and watching some Rickey Henderson footage. I know I'm showing my youth a little bit there, but what a great player. What a great card. Near mint 8 on this one as well, which is a really good grade. Some of these 1980 Topps cards have some issues with snowing or surface issues. A lot of them are off-centered, and this is a really good example of this card. There's not really anything that I can see that stands out to me. Unless you're looking at this thing under a microscope, it looks very good on camera. It looks very good in person. It's got some great eye appeal to it. I get you a close-up look at this. Just incredible card. So Dave, thank you so much. I've had my eye on one of these at my LCS for quite some time, and it's always taken a back seat to something else that I wanted to purchase, and I've been thinking about coming back to get it for quite some time now. And I guess I don't need to do that anymore. So I'll leave this on screen here, as hopefully the focus will come back, maybe, or maybe not. But anyways, so I have these slabs now, and I'm really enjoying doing my Miguel Cabrera registry, but I like to have multiple projects going on at the same time. And I'm kind of looking for a new project to kind of toss in. I feel like I have room for one more to kind of, chip away at. It's not going to be something where it's going to be a sprint to the finish. How fast can I get it done? So to kind of tell you what I have going on, I'm always adding to my Miguel Cabrera PC. That's just an ongoing thing, as is my Topps Dynasty PC and my Detroit Tigers PC. Those are kind of the main ones that are just ongoing. That will always be the case pretty much. But besides that, I'm working on the Miguel Cabrera registry, which kind of goes along with the Cabrera PC. That's something that will probably be ongoing as well. Then I have my Tigers team set, which is more of a definitive thing. Once I finish up gathering up the rest of the 10% of the cards I need, really the only thing I'm going to have to do is kind of manage it from there. It's just going to have to be me picking up the 2019 Topps Series 2, Update Series, and then 2020 Topps, so on and so forth. So really there's not too much to do with that once I pick up the rest of the vintage cards. So I kind of wanted to dip my toes into something different and start building up my slabbed collection of some cards that are not so recent. And a couple of these here have kind of made me think about what do I want to jump into. So I've looked at a few different registries, and what I'm really looking for is a registry that has some good variety to it. So different players, maybe from different eras, or just different sets that are incorporated in. So the 80 cards of the 80s is one that has jumped out to me. It's one that I think is a little bit more affordable to do. Some of them will be kind of tough, and they've definitely gone up in price recently, but still definitely something that's manageable. That's not an official PSA set registry at this time, but I can almost guarantee that at some point it will be up there. So maybe jump on that now before it gets put up. Another one that I've looked at, and a little shout out to Ray from Philly here, is the Post-War Rookie Hall of Fame set. And that one would be very challenging for me. It's something that I could not complete because there's a couple of cards in there that I'd have to sell my kidney for, probably. So I don't plan on doing that at any time. But it's at least something I can do to, just get as many of the cards as I can. And maybe one day I'll have the affordability where or the luxury of being able to afford those cards, I should say. But for now, just kind of enjoy it and learn about some of the cards that I'm able to pick up, and maybe get some low-grade examples that look really sharp, and, buy the card for the card and not the grade, as many people say. So those are just kind of some of the thoughts I've had in my head about what I want to do with some of these slabs, is kind of work towards a new registry and kind of do a new series on this channel as well with it. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. I'm always inspired by this community, and maybe there's a set registry out there that I'm not familiar with that you guys could point me in the right direction to, and maybe I can check that out. So any of your comments are appreciated down below. Thank you again, Dave, for sending this my way. Again, guys, Bluejacket 66. Go check them out. The video is about to end, so that's the perfect time to go ahead and go check them out. But until next time, see you guys later. Have a good one.